information superhighway and one of its main thoroughfares, an online network called Internet.
Remember those early days of the internet when we called it the information superhighway? Back then, the internet was part of a new but growing trend.
What do President Clinton, conservative radio personality Rush Limbaugh, and rock star Billy Idol have in common? They've all got electronic mail addresses on computer systems linked to the internet, a global hookup that permits computers to exchange information. In 1981, only 213 computers were hooked to the internet. As the new year begins, an estimated 2.5 million computers will be on the network, serving as many as 20 million people. Almost 2001, and the technologies that bring us telephones, TV, and computers are merging.
5 years from now, we're not going to have distinct cable and telephone industries. There's going to be one industry, and there'll be companies carrying bits, little pieces of information from point A to point B.
Give me the University Research Network.
A promotional video put out 5 years ago by Apple Computer envisioned people talking to computer terminals and to one another through video phone links by the year 2010.
Hi, Mike. What's up?
It's already coming true. In Cerritos, California, video phone service is part of an experiment started by General Telephone and the local cable company. There are also interactive TV channels where people order movies on demand instead of driving to the local video store. High schoolers can get practice questions for the Scholastic Aptitude Test. These new services add about $10 a month to the average cable TV bill. George Lewis, NBC News, Los Angeles.
For any of our viewers who have access to Internet, we invite your comments. The address for NBC Nightly News on Internet is nightly@nbc.com. No spaces.
Now, almost all of our NBC viewers have access.
They did not understand the internet when the internet was new. I don't expect them to understand the blockchain. I did my own research. I know what I know. I understand what I need to understand. Like I always tell people, just do your own research. Because everybody uses the internet. I think everybody will be using the blockchain, even if you don't know what the blockchain is. So today we're going to go over some news. Keep us simple, quick and simple. So payment provider BitPay rolls out cryptocurrency payroll service. So a payroll service is, if you work, you get paid. I guess you could probably get paid in Bitcoin, Ethereum, or maybe a stable coin. Or CBDC. I think the CBDC is coming. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. Payment provider BitPay has launched a new service enabling business to pay employees, contractors, customers, and vendors in masses with cryptocurrencies. So yeah, shout out to BitPay, doing some big thing. This was announced Friday, that is today. BitPay said that is a payment service with a focus on international and gig economy. Companies like to pay multiple recipients online simultaneously. With the service, blockchain payment adoption is growing because it offers an easy way to send and receive payment on a global scale, said BitPay CEO Stephen Peer. You see what I'm saying? When they get involved and they try it, they see that it benefits them a lot and it benefits the people. They save more. And if companies can save a lot by cutting out the middleman, why not? So I think this is very good. This is very big for BitPay. That's very good news. I hope they are successful in this. I'm pretty sure they will be if they're stepping up already. Next piece of news. Mike Novogratz, Galaxy Digital Q3 net 44.3 million. If you don't know who Michael Novogratz is, that's the founder and CEO, I think, of Galaxy Digital. I think he's the founder. Galaxy Digital the crypto company Merchant Bank, headed by noted crypto evangelist Michael Novogratz, reported net income of $44.3 million in the third quarter of 2020, up from a loss of $68.2 million in the year ago period. So Mike Novogratz has been into the blockchain and Bitcoin space for a while. I would say he's a Bitcoin bull. I think he owns a lot of Bitcoin because this guy been buying it before Square and all these other guys. So you gotta pay attention to Galaxy Digital. So Galaxy Digital total asset eclipsed 536 million, nearly 225 million of which was in cryptocurrency. Volume of subsidiary Galaxy Digital trading was up 75% year over year to a record of 1.4 billion. Galaxy Digital is working. Mike Novogratz is invested into a couple other crypto projects. I'm not sure exactly which one they are, but I think he's into Ethereum and XRP, and I think Tezos. I'm not 100% sure, but I know he's invested into a couple other projects. So the next piece of news is first mover, why Fed cares about remote working and why it means for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin was lower after surging nearly 600 on Thursday to climb above 16,000 for the first time in almost 3 years. So they're saying that investors should plan for volatility as well as price appreciation. The blockchain analyst firm Chain Analyst wrote in the newsletter. So everybody knows that Bitcoin goes up and down very fast. So you got to be careful when you're investing, and when you invest, understand that you can lose a little bit of money or a lot of money or maybe all your money. It depends on how much you invest. But you could gain a lot also. So I'm going to go over this. The banks are stronger than they were in the 2008 financial crisis. This ignored the question of whether they should still be strong in the Fed hadn't pumped $3 billion into the financial system this year, a roughly 75% increase in the total amount of money created since the early 20th century. While the US government plead business and household with another $2 trillion of emergency aid, plus the fact that Fed officials promised to do whatever it takes to keep the market functional and economic recovery, encouraging households and business to flood banks with deposit direct historical low interest rate. So everybody knows that the Fed, they print a lot of money, and I think they print more than what they were supposed to print because a lot of companies were shut down. So I don't see why they needed to print all these money, and they were only helping out the big corporations or the big companies like the airlines. The airlines make billions of dollars a year. Why do you need money? Why do you need to print money to help them? Why not help the people? The airlines, they spend so much money on nonsense, and the airlines is still shit. Maybe they should start saving some money for a rainy day instead of but I guess because they know the government is there to help them out. They were shut down. I don't understand what do they need to spend their money on if they're shut down. So blockchain, next piece of news, the blockchain-based EV charging trial gets $1 million from the Canadian government. This is good. I'm happy to see this because I am in Canada, and up here you don't hear a lot about cryptocurrency, blockchain, Bitcoin and all that. You're always hearing about the US, China, Japan, Asian area. You don't hear nothing about China, Canada. So this is good news for me. I like to hear this. So a 3-year pilot scheme from an innovation blockchain-based electric vehicle charging platform has received $1 million in funding from the Natural Resource Canada, a department of the country government. The scheme promised to reduce the cost of electric vehicle charging transaction and enhance power grid efficiency. According to an article on the Independent Electric Autonomy Canada platform, I never checked this out, I have to check it out. The pilot will take place at 2 multiple tenant office buildings in downtown Toronto and is run by electric vehicle charging platform SWCHE Energy and intelligent energy software developed Opus One solution. The innovation comes through the understanding that electric vehicles aren't just alternative power cards, but batteries on wheels. This is very interesting. This is very cool. I like that. This is very this is good for Canada. Because I'm tired of hearing about the US. I'm tired of hearing about China, and you don't hear nothing about Canada. Like Canada doesn't matter, or Canada's not part of this. So another piece of news, I'm not going to go too much into this. I'm just going to pretty much read the article, the top part of this article. So banks will have to adjust to crypto, says Bank of England leader. So as you know that everybody is talking about a CBDC, and they're talking about blockchain and digital assets. And a lot of people, I guess government people or people in the bank in the industry is talking about how it will affect the banks, not the central banks, but the smaller banks. But I look at it as people don't need banks, they need banking, because your cell phone is pretty much a bank. You can have a digital wallet on your cell phone and it is a bank. So we'll see what happens with that, but I don't think I just think it's a good way to go, because giving people the power of their own money will be better than putting it into a bank and have to pay fees for what? They're not doing nothing. They're not protecting your money. They just need to start looking into blockchain and probably partner with some companies or buy some companies like what PayPal is doing. So a little bit on them is that making sure banks remain relevant is not on the to-do list of England Central Bank. However, according to the Bank of England Deputy General John Cunliffe, oh, what a name. Our job is not to protect bank business model, Cunliffe said, as reported by Friday Reuters. Banks will have to adjust. Our job is not to ensure that okay, so they're just talking about bank and they're not really responsible for like the bank updating their current system. So that's pretty good. Another piece of news is Microsoft. So Microsoft boosting a little known crypto project to accelerate adoption. Microsoft just selected the Noia network for its fast track program, setting up a little known crypto project to be added to the tech giant cloud marketplace. Noia, a public internet software solution, joined Microsoft's startup program last year and extended the partnership in April. I know about this project. I've looked into it. I find it to be cool. It's just when it comes to a lot of tech, I don't really understand, man. So if you wanna check this project out, that would be pretty good. But understand, I don't know, like when they're talking about joining Microsoft Startup Pro, I don't know if it's a partnership with Microsoft or is it just getting onto the Microsoft platform or what. I have no idea, man. This is crypto. So we're gonna take a look at Bitcoin today. So as of this moment, Bitcoin is $16,219. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. I will leave the link in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's your boy Bitcoin Trapper. You already know.